be practicing yoga. So as usual, I've got my yogi buddy, Lenny, with me today. So if you want to go and get yourself a little cuddly friend to help you do your yoga today, now's the time to go and do that. So I'll just give you a minute or so. Go and find yourself a little yoga buddy, and then come back and join me in a second.
Hello!
If you already have your yoga buddy, then you just sit nice and quietly, just listening to the nice music while we wait for others to find theirs. You might like to take some nice deep breaths as well, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. It's really nice to actually make a sound on the out breath there. You can feel it vibrate in your throat, in your chest. Let's try that again. Big deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Make a sound. Ah. Very nice. Okay, so if you've got your little yogi buddy, what I like to do is normally let them all wave hello to each other. So you can pop yours up to the camera or up to the screen and give them a nice little wave hello. So yeah, this is Lenny. It's lovely to see all of yours here today as well. So if you're ready, let's head over onto the floor and get started. So just take my socks off. If you've got socks on, it's usually nice to take them off as well, so you can feel a really nice connection to the ground. All right, so hello everybody. It's time for yoga storytelling with me, Anna, and Lenny over here.
Hello!
It's lovely to have you all with us today. So glad you could make it. So, Lenny starts his day like every other, just like you and me, asleep in his bed. So, let's go to sleep, everybody. Good night. Sweet dreams.
Good night.
Night, night. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Good morning.
Good morning.
Kitty has woken us up nice early today. So sit yourselves up nice and gently. Nothing rushed in yoga. And let's first of all say good morning to our toes. Let's give them a wave. Good morning, toes. You can give them a little wiggle to wake them up as well. You might even like to give them a little tickle. A nice tickle in the morning to wake those up. And we'll say good morning also to our legs. Good morning,
Anna.
and a nice gentle rub and a nice little pat just to wake them up nicely. All right, and let's say good morning to our knees. Very gently bending them up towards your chest. Wrap those arms around them and give your knees a nice hug. Good morning, knees. You might even like to give them a little kiss. Mwah, mwah. If you're feeling a little bit painful this morning, you might like to try and balance on your bottom just by lifting up your toes nice and gently, so that you'll have to squeeze your knees into your chest even more. That's brilliant. Well done. All right, so let's find ourselves cross-legged and we'll say good morning to the sky. Good morning, sky.
Good morning, sky.
And over here, we've got the sun. Reach right across, give it a wave. Good morning, sun.
Good morning, Sky.
And over this side, there's just one or two in the sky today. It's the clouds. Good morning, clouds.
Good morning,
Looking
Cloud.
nice and fluffy. And flying way up high above us, it's the birds. Good morning, birds.
Good morning, Bird.
Very nice. Okay, now here comes the pussycat. She's been curled up in her bed all night. So it's time to stretch out her back nice and gently. So find yourselves on your hands and your knees. Got your hands flat. And just imagine you've got a tail attached to your bottom. Let's just give that a nice gentle wiggle from side to side, just to wake up the spine a little bit. Okay, and from here, we're going to push our tail gently up towards the sky along with our head. So we get a nice arch in the back here. Okay, and then push into your front paws and curl it off the other way. Let your head hang loose and push your shoulders up towards the sky. And we're going back the other way, same as we did before. Tail and head up towards the sky, arch in the back. And push into the front paws, really push into the ground. And curve off your back the other way, giving it a nice big stretch. All right, that feels so nice. Let's do it one more time. So back the way, head and tail up towards the sky. And push and curve it off the other way, head hangs loose. Okay, so our pussycat is feeling a little more awake now. So let's see if she might like to wag her tail. There we go. So just taking one leg, see if you can gently wag it from side to side. That's very good. All right, now placing that one nice and gently down. Let's try that on the other side. So lifting up, keeping the knee bent, and wagging from side to side. Like you're very happy to be awake this morning. Wonderful. All right then. Oh, hey, we better wave good morning to the goldfish, hadn't we? So let's see if we can lift up one arm and just wave straight in front of us. That's very good. Good morning, goldfish.
Good morning, Goldfish.
And because in yoga we like to do things on both sides, let's try that with the other hand. We'll give him another wave. Good morning. Very good. All right, so from here, we're going to tuck our toes and bring our bottom all the way back towards our heels. Stretch out those hands in front of you and pop your forehead down on the floor. All right, so just feel that nice stretch across your shoulders. All right, now it's better time to say good morning to the doggies. So from here, keep your hands where they are and your toes where they are, and start to bring them up towards the sky, and see if you can plant your heels down as far as they'll go. And that's our doggy. Good morning, doggy. Very good. Now doggies have tails as well, so this is a little bit more challenging, but let's see if we can, like we did with the cat, lift up one leg and give that tail a wag as well. Very good. If you're doing this, if you're wobbling, don't worry. It just means you're trying. So let's try that also on the other side. Get a nice big wag. Happy days. So from here, planting both feet down, start to walk your hands back towards your feet nice and slowly. And just let your whole body hang from your hips. Let your head, your shoulders, your neck just hang nice and loose. And you might like to just give it a sway from one side to the other. Feel that nice stretch up here. Okay, and just catch hold of your elbows and really feel yourself hang loose. You can bend the knees at the minute if that's what's good for you. All right, so release the arms, and nice and slowly we're going to work our way up to standing tall. But we're going to leave our head and neck till the very last. So nice and slowly, stacking our spine one on top of the other, all the way up. Head at last, roll the shoulders. Very good. So from here, let's do
I bet you know me.
stance. And bring our arms up to just above shoulder height. And just imagine we're bathing in the sunlight. Or we actually are bathing in the sunlight today. So we're shining as bright as the sun. Take a nice deep breath here. In through your nose. And out through your mouth. Make a sound. Ah. That is wonderful. Okay, bringing our feet together then. Ooh, can you hear that sound? I think that's Lenny's tummy rumbling. That must mean only one thing, boys and girls. It's time for breakfast. So, let's go down to the kitchen. But we've got to tiptoe, okay? Because some people are still asleep, okay? We're going to do it nice and slowly, nice and gently. Picking those toes up. Imagine you're trying to walk on a little feather. You don't want to squash the feather. Okay. Shh. It's very good. Okay. All right. I think we made it to the kitchen, guys. So let's have a sit down and get out our lovely big breakfast bowls, okay? Because Lenny here loves nothing more than eating his porridge for breakfast. And the reason for that is because porridge, well, it's made from oats, and oats are full of lots of goodness, like fibre. You've got all your energy in there, all your protein, and the best thing about porridge is you can put anything you like on top of it. So it's a really good base to start with. So let's reach up for our porridge oats. They're right on the top shelf here on this side. Can you reach? Just a little further. And swish, 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 swish. Okay, nice big bowl full. There we go. Now we need to get our milk now from the top shelf right on the other side. Can you reach? And there it is. Okay, so let's take our big spoon. So clasping your hands together out in front of you, arms straight. We're going to take 3 big stirs one way and 3 the other, just to make sure it's nicely mixed. So starting one way, whichever, it doesn't matter. Count with me. 1, 2, 3. That's good. One way, so back the other. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. All right then. So let's have a think about what we might like to put on top of our porridge. Now, Lenny and I usually like to put all different kinds of fruit on it. Okay, so you can have a little think about what types of fruit you like.
Me too.
It could be anything. All right. We like bananas. We like berries, like strawberries and blueberries. You might even like apple or peaches or oranges. Whatever it is you like, that's what we're going to put on today. So let's take our pieces of fruit and we're going to chop them up nice and fine. Here we go. Chop, 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 chop. Very good. And we're going to plop it all over the top there. Plop, 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 plop. Lovely. Now, sometimes me and Lenny like to put just a little squeeze of honey on the top there as well, if we're feeling a bit like something a bit sweeter. We don't always do it, but I think we fancy it today. So let's give a little blob of honey. Turned out to be a bit of a big blob, that did, Lenny. Never mind. All right, it's all delicious. So, are you ready? Because we're going to gobble it all up after 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Scoot forward and into. Scoot forward and in. And scoop again. And one more time. Scoop it all up. Delicious porridge. Rub those bellies. All right then. So it's nearly time to head to the adventure garden. But first, we must remember, after we've had our breakfast, we've got to brush our teeth. Okay, so
And get dressed.
we're going to get dressed as well. Absolutely. So the way we like to brush our teeth in yoga, we like to take a nice posh electric toothbrush. Okay, so find your toothbrush here, and with your other hand, pop that nice and flat on your chest, because we're going to feel some lovely vibrations with this. Okay, and we're going to work with our breath. So we're going to take a nice big deep breath, and then we're going to buzz it all the way out until we've got no more breath. Okay, are you ready? We're going to brush our teeth. Oh, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. And brush. Ooh, out of breath. Very good. Feels quite nice on there, doesn't it? All right, so we brushed our teeth. We better get dressed, hadn't we? So let's take ourselves a top, pop it over the head. Ooh, there we go. Arms in. Nicely done. And let's get our trousers on. There we go. There's 1 and 2. And we're going to need some shoes. All right, so actually I think we better wear boots for this one today, because I think we've got a pretty big adventure ahead of us. So let's take one foot and push all the way to the end, making sure it's nice and snug. There we go, we can pop that one down and take the other one, pushing it all the way in. That's it, might need to loosen the laces a little. And we've got that snug as well. So it's time to head down to the adventure garden, where we will find at the very bottom the tree of life. And that is where we will enter our adventure today. But we've got to get there first, okay? Now it's a bit of a long journey, so we figured that the best way to get there is on the yoga bicycle. Okay, so this is how we do it. We need our helmets on, kick. There we go. And in yoga, we cycle on our back like this. So find yourself on your back. You can rest your yoga buddy on your belly. They're going to cycle with us. And we just lift our legs up like this. And we're going to start cycling. Nice and gently to begin with. That's it. So it's a beautiful sunny day. Can you feel the breeze wafting by your cheeks and maybe even flowing through your hair? That's very nice. Oh, let's have a think about what things we see in the adventure garden. Lots of beautiful flowers, some lovely hedges, maybe even some birds in the trees. All right, so this is very nice, but I think we could maybe pick up the pace a little bit. So let's see if we can go a little bit faster. Okay, just a little bit. That's very good. All right, we're really getting there now. All right, so just watch out for this next bit, everybody, because we're going around the corner, okay? So I don't want to fall off. Here we go. Around the corner one way. That's it. And back. Very good. And we're going around another corner the other way. Very good. And back. Okay, so guys, I think we're nearly there because I can see a very big hill ahead of us. So we're going to push, keep pushing. It's slowing us down a little bit, but we're going to push all the way to the top. And here comes the best bit. We're going to freewheel. Okay, so we're all in up to we made it to the tree of life. So we have got a magical sound in yoga, okay, and it's called Om. Okay, it doesn't sound very magical, but when we do it for a long time, it helps us enter our adventure land. Okay, so just like we did with our toothbrush, we need to take a nice big deep breath. Okay, and we're going to see if we can for as long as our breath will take us. Now we've got to find our hands together like this to make a connection and connect it with the ground. You could be on your knees or sitting on your bottom, it doesn't matter. But we're going to take a nice big deep breath and see if we can do a long Om together. Here we go. Deep breath in, through your nose after 3. 1, 2, 3. In. Om. Very good. Okay, so after 3, we're going to open our eyes and see where we find ourselves today. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, wow, Lenny, have a look. We're in the woods, in the middle of a great big forest. We're surrounded by very, very, very tall trees. Now let's see if we can make like a tall tree, everybody. So find yourselves standing. And we're going to bring our hands together just like they were. But this time we're going to press them into our chest. Okay. Now, you might like to do your tree just like this. Okay. Where you put your foot next to your ankle. Okay. Or you might be a slightly taller tree and pop your foot on your calf there, just below the knee. Or you might be an even taller tree and pop it up on the inside of your thigh. Now this is a balance, so it takes a little bit of focus if you're wobbling. Doesn't matter, just shows you're trying. If you find it hard like this, you can put your arms out and you can have branches on your tree. So wherever you are, let's put our arms out and see if we can just wave in the breeze, as branches do. Wobbling, don't worry. Just try again. That's very good. Okay, so gently popping that leg down. And let's see if we can try that on the other side. It might feel different one side to the other. So your foot, imagine you've got roots spreading into the ground. And once again, you might be here, here, or up here. Whichever is perfect for you. Okay, and we're going to pop our arms out to the side, roll those branches nice and broad, and just give them a little wave in the breeze. All right, very good. So let's take that leg down nice and gently. So, hey, can you see it there, everybody? It's the moonlight shining through the trees. It's dropping dust. Okay, so let's see if we can make like a crescent moon. So standing tall, just like the trees, we're going to bring our arms up. So we're going to bring them up like this. And just see if you can bend over one side. And curve off like the crescent moon. You should feel a nice stretch up the side there. Palms together. All right, and we're going to do it on the other side, so straighten up and bending off the other side. Nice and gently. Oh, very good. Great shining moons. Bring it back up to the top and arms back down your side. Well, it's a very beautiful evening. And guess what? We can see there's something flying across the moon. It's lots and lots of birds. Wow, check them out, Lenny. It looks like they're heading somewhere. They're all going in the same direction. How wonderful. Hey, I even think there might be an eagle up there. It's very, very big. Got very long wings. I think it might be, you know. Let's have a go at eagle pose, shall we? So with eagle pose, a bit like with tree, we've got to find one foot that we like to plant down and really make sure we've got steady. And then we take the other leg, bend it and cross it over the other. Okay, so a bit like how you might sit at a table with your legs crossed. And then we're going to do the same with our arms. So crossing over, and if you can, bringing into that palm to palm position. So you can use your foot here to balance as well. We're going to see if we can just sit down, sit our bottoms down towards the ground. You might only just be here, that is wonderful. Or you might be a little lower, a little lower. Very good. Fantastic. So to come out of this, we're rising up. We're unfolding our arms, spread those wings wide, help us balance to bring that leg back. So let's try again on the other side. Remember, it can feel different one side to the other. So plant your foot, bending that knee, crossing it over, tiptoe on the other side, and we're crossing the arms over the other way as well, and bringing that bottom as far down as feels comfy for you. Okay, that's very good. All right. So again, to come out of this, we're rising up gently. We're uncurling those arms. Spread your wings. Imagine you're flying through the air. Help you balance and uncross your legs. Wonderful. Wow, great eagles, everybody. Do you know what? I do wonder where they're all flying to over there. Must be something interesting. Hey. Oh, look at that. Wow, did you see him go? That was a little hedgehog. Oh, they're so cute, aren't they? You don't often see them. I wonder where he was going. He looked like he was in a bit of a rush. Let's see if we can be like a hedgehog, everybody. So, find yourself on your knees, your feet flat on top. Just bring your bottom back towards your knees. So hedgehogs like to curl up in a little ball, don't they? So we're just going to bring our arms behind us, nice and relaxed, and see if we can bring our foreheads towards our knees. And they might even touch the floor. And just see if you can make yourself really, really, really tiny and curled up in a ball. Very nice, wonderful hedgehogs. And just see if you can stretch out your shoulders a little bit across the back here as well. And imagine you're pushing out those spikes to protect yourself. All right, fantastic hedgehogs, everybody. All right, now then, do you want to come and explore the woods more? Yeah! There's going to be lots more animals for us to find this evening before it drops too dark. Come on, let's go. So, ooh, hey, I thought I saw something there, but he's gone now.
Me too.
Let's have a look. He had a big bushy tail, and I think he was nibbling on some nuts.
Me too.
What do we think it is?
A squirrel. A squirrel.
Yes, you guessed it. It's a squirrel. They do love to eat their little nuts, don't they? And they're very quick. He's hanging around a bit now, though. Oh, I think he knows we're watching him. oh no, there he goes. He's run off in that direction too. He's been know that we don't. Who knows? Let's see if we can do a nice little squirrel. So we're going to find ourselves on our feet. See if you can put them nice and close together. And we're just going to start to crouch down. And you might then bring up your heels off the ground. Okay, so we're just on our tiptoes here. Nice and crouched, so your bum should be around about your heels. And just like they eat their little nuts, we're going to bring our hands to our mouth and do some little nibbling. That's very good. This is a really great balance, everyone. Okay, and it's a bit like our hedgehog. We're kind of small. We're just balancing on our tiptoes together. Very good. Great squirrels, everyone. All right. So it's getting a little bit darker, everybody. So we're going to have to keep our eyes even more peeled if we're going to be finding more animals. What can we see at night time? Oh, I just saw some glistening eyes in the distance there. What do you think? There's another one with a big bushy tail, but it was much, much bigger than our squirrel. Ooh. Hey, big bushy ears as well. Very glistening eyes. I think it might be a fox, Lenny. Wow.
Hey.
Have a go at our fox then. So we find ourselves on all fours, just as foxes are. And can you remember earlier we did our cat, didn't we? So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do our little wagging tail. So it's a big bushy tail with our fox. But we're going to bring it in this time with the opposite hand. Okay, coming ahead. There we go. Again, you might wobble, but that's okay. Just try and suck your belly in. And that should help you. And you might like to just give your fox a little mouth at the front there. Very good. Okay, so bringing your hand down and your knee. Let's try that again on the other side. So, planting the other hand, bringing the other leg up. So the aim is to try and get a sort of flat, a tabletop from your thigh across your back, and then eventually with the other arm out in. Again, let's give our fox a little mouth. We can wag his tail. Now, if you find this too difficult, that's okay. You can either just wag the tail, or you can just do the mouth. They are both fantastic poses, either way. All right? Great work, everyone. Hey, do you know what? I don't believe it, don't. It's only coming in that direction as well. What on earth is going on? I think we're missing something, boys and girls. Maybe we should go off in that direction and see what we can find out. Come on, Lenny. So, let's have a look. It's just so dark, I can't see much. Oh, what's that? There's something stuck to that tree. Let's have a closer look. Hey, it's a poster. And it says, "This way to the Teddy Bear's picnic." A teddy bear's picnic. Wow. I love those, but I've never been to one in the dark. Sounds really cool.
Yeah, let's go that way.
Let's go, shall we? It says, "Just follow the snail's trail." Oh, all right. Sounds good to me. And that's really, really good, actually, because the snail's trail, they're kind of silver, aren't they? And they're going to glow for us real bright in the moonlight. Fantastic, let's go. Now, just while we're here, let's have a little go ourselves at being a curly snail, shall we? So, let's find ourselves on our back. So, a bit like earlier with our cycling, we're going to bring our knees up towards our chest. Now, put your hands flat on the ground either side of you to help support you. Now, we're going to see if we can just curl up like a snail from here. Okay. Now, again, you might go part the way, you might go all the way. But let's have a look. So if you bring your nose up towards your face and then start to lift your bottom off the ground like this. You can keep your knees curled like this. Or you can start to bring your bottom even further and stretch those legs out. Now you might like to stay here, or you might like to see if you can touch the ground with your toes behind you. And lift your bum up even further towards the sky. This is where your hands are important here to support you. Now it's important not to go onto your neck here. So if you feel like it's on your neck, just come back a bit. And you can curl up your knees again. Very good. So to bring back our legs, we're going to just straighten them and start to bring our bottom back down towards the ground. Curl our knees up and keep that motion going, sitting all the way up. Good little snail. Very nice snails, everyone. All right, I think we might be getting closer, you know. I think I can hear some sounds. Hey, look, Nanny. Can you see little twinkling lights ahead? It looks like they put fairy lights up to lead the way as well. Let's go. All right, this is looking fantastic. Wow, I've never seen such a huge teddy bear's picnic. Look at all the guests. We've got a lovely Tweety owl. There she is. Do you know what sound an owl makes, everybody? Tweet, woo! Tweet, woo!
And a fox.
Woo! You can do it if you like. Very good. So we've got our owl. We've got a little hedgehog. He made it. Okay, and our squirrel and all sorts here. We've got loads of other guests as well. All of them lovely teddy bears at our picnic. So Nanny, you can join in there as well. So pop your little yoga buddies down in front of you. We're going to gather them around the picnic table. Okay, so let's see if we can make ourselves into a picnic table. So put your feet flat on the ground and do the same with your hands behind you. And we're just gonna, from there, lift our bottoms up nice and slowly. So you might like to just bring it here. But the idea really is to try and make our bodies a straight line. So we're like a tabletop. Okay? We've got a nice right angle with our knees, straight arms, and you can let your head relax. Okay, very good. Let's bring it back down and we'll try it one more time, okay? It's a good exercise for our legs and arms, this. So, with your feet and hands are flat, bringing our bottom up. And see if you can push and let that head hang loose and flatten out across the top. Brilliant tabletops, everyone. All right, bottoms back down towards the ground. Now then, let's see what we've got for our picnic today. Looking good, a basket full of goodies. So, there's lovely things in here. There's packs of sandwiches for everybody. Let's dish those out. There's banana sandwiches, jam sandwiches, cheese sandwiches, all the favourite. They've even got some hard-boiled eggs. Dish those out as well. Lovely. And guess what's for pudding? Freshly picked apples from the orchard. They're so good straight off the tree. And we've even got red and green ones. So let's hand those out as well. Delicious. There we go. Well, this is the best teddy bear's picnic I've ever been to. This is a delicious apple. So good. All right. Hey, looks like everyone's having fun. Here we go. Look, we've even got a nice tablecloth for everybody. And it's matching the beautiful green trees. There we go. All right, so how's it going, Lenny? Having fun making friends? All right, so let's finish up our dinners there, rubbing our tummies. So lovely. Well, it was so nice to meet all of you today at the Teddy Bears picnic. Thank you so much for giving us lots of fun. I don't know about you, Lenny, but it really is very, very dark now, and it's getting past our bedtime. We should probably head home. They'll be wondering where we are. All right, so let's find ourselves on our back, okay, because we are going to float all the way back home on the breeze. So in order to do that, we need to try and lie as still as we can, okay, with our eyes closed and breathing nice and slowly. Okay, so, and that way we will find that we get home nice and safely. So, on your backs, everybody. Stretch out your legs in front of you and just relax your arms at the side of you. And again, you might like to pop your yoga buddy on your belly. So closing those eyes and let's just float all the way home on the nice relaxed breeze.
Music.
Okay, so let's just keeping our eyes closed, nice and gently. Start to wiggle our toes. And we can wiggle our fingers as well. And let's take our arms, stretch them above our head. And give ourselves a nice big stretch from the tips of your fingers all the way to the tips of your toes. Keep them wiggling. Wiggle, wiggle. Okay, and from here, we can start to open our eyes and make our way in your own time up to sitting. Bringing up your yoga buddy with you. Let's just find ourselves sitting tall, back's nice and straight. And before we finish, it's very important that we show our gratitude. Okay, so let's say some thank yous together. Okay, so first of all, let's say thank you to the ground for helping us do our yoga. Thank you, ground.
Thank you, ground. Thank you,
And we'll
ground.
say thank you to the air for helping us breathe. Thank you, air.
Thank you, air.
Ah. And thank you to ourselves for looking after our well-being and moving our bodies, which is so good for it. Let's give ourselves a hug. Thank you, me.
Thank you, me. Thank you, me.
And of course, thank you to our yoga buddies, especially Lenny for taking us on our adventure today. Thank you, yoga buddies. Give them a cuddle.
Thank you, yoga buddies. Thank you, yoga buddies.
And finally then, thank you to all of you for joining us today. Wouldn't have been the same without you. So thank you very much for joining. And we hope you have a lovely, lovely week. Keep enjoying the sunshine and stay safe for everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Give our little yoga buddies a wave. Goodbye.